Greetings, RC fanatics. It's Moodog from Moodog's Frugal RCs out in the field today doing a rig rundown. Trying to get out of the house a little bit more now that the weather's a bit nicer. Today what we're looking at is a vehicle that I just got into the channel. Today, in fact, this is something I purchased for my own enjoyment with my own hard-earned money. Without any further ado, this one is from Wltoys and XKS, kind of a combination. I'm not quite sure. That may be the same company or one may be a subsidiary of the other. Not quite sure on that. If anybody knows, put that down in the comment section below so I get kind of a better handle on that. But what we're looking at, guys, is a 1/12 scale four-wheel drive buggy. This is the model 12429. So this comes in a pretty nice box here, guys. Nice display box, so good for giving a gift, good for just a good looking box altogether. This is a hobby grade vehicle, so they are recommending ages 14 plus. As always, use your discretion if gifting this to a young child. High capacity lithium ion battery in this that will probably, no doubt, in my world, get changed out to a lipo cell. On the side of the box here, guys, we have just some basic information on the car, another photograph of the car, 100% assembled. So this is a ready to run unit, sans the AA batteries for the transmitter. A multitude of different surfaces. You can see it has some pretty aggressive looking knobbies on here. Nice modular design, a little bit different in design than the 12428 buggy, but kind of the same in the size, and maybe some other parts might be interchangeable. Again, some more information on the side here, guys. High strength and super pliable engineering material that's very, very resilient. Think 12428. Think about that one, the cross buggy, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Again, ready to run on this. Did some other information there. Kind of the same thing on that side. Flipping it up on its end, nothing there. Let's go ahead and get this out of the box. First things first, guys, we have our owner's manual. This is a Wltoys manual through and through. I can see that just by the looks of it. Kind of a paper stock manual. So it's nothing glossy, nothing color, but still nicely done. All the information pretty much from box to dirt is in here, and then you have your interesting artwork as well throughout. It looks to be that all the parts shown on the exploded views here, guys, have the part numbers already designated to them, so that's kind of cool to see that there. In the back here we have our parts grid, so nicely done on this, all going all the way through the back. And it's pretty extensive parts list on here, guys, so I like seeing that. So this is a hobby grade vehicle. Hang on to that one for sure. Here we have our transmitter, pretty standard for Wltoys nowadays. This is not the really good transmitter that they sell that has the actual functioning antenna in the front, but this is still nonetheless a good transmitter. We have a foam padded steering wheel on the right hand side. You have a mode button here. I don't believe that this is going to pertain to this vehicle. Looks like 4 different modes there. I'm guessing that's going to be more for a crawler with sequential steering with dual servos. On and off switch next to that. Pretty nice feeling transmitter all in all. I think this is a good one. Opening up the bottom, we can see that this will take 4 AA batteries that you will supply on your own. All right, guys, we can see a really nice looking vehicle here. Very well done, Wltoys XK. Looks really, really sharp. We have almost a pearlescent kind of white body on here, guys. We have very large foam inserts in these tires. Nice soft compound. We can see that we have a very aggressive looking suspension, metal CVDs in the front. Take a look at the back once real quick here. And we also, this is the actual drive shaft. So we have a transfer case in the middle, and then we have actually a drive shaft coming to the back here. So there's no transfer case, it's a through shaft, small shaft. I'll show you, I'll flip it over, you guys can see this. So pretty much in the 12428 ilk here, plastic kind of insert here with metal ends, metal yokes on the ends there. Very nicely done. We have dual shocks on here, and I believe these are going to be oil fillable. I will check that out and let you guys know in post edit. But we have have a metal bash plate up in front here, on and off switch on that end. Pretty much looks like the 12428 underneath. We have some different tires on here. It looks like a longer, wider drive shaft in front or in rear, and then our front actually looks a little bit wider as well. So I think this has got a bit more of a wide stance, if you want to call it. Articulation on this one, you can see it looks pretty good. I'll flip it around to the back. You guys can take a look at that as well. Towards the back here, so all three wheels on the ground. Looks pretty good. So this will be a good little rock racer. Let's go ahead and get this body pins pulled here. We have one on that side, one right over here, and then this body would, I'm guessing, oh, I see how this works. Okay, very cool. Battery access is right back here, guys. So we actually pull those two pins, if you saw that, and then we can slide this down and we have access to our battery. So the battery that came with this one, guys, is going to be a 7.4 volt, 1500 milliamp per hour. This is a lithium ion cell battery. Has a Dean's connector. I've got plenty of these size batteries in LiPo 2S. I'm going to be running them in this vehicle without a doubt. But this is a nice battery that they included. These actually work out pretty well. All right, guys, along with the battery, we're going to get a charger for it. Looks like it's a USB charger. So this is nice and portable. We're looking at 5 volts DC input at 2.5 amps. Output on this one's going to be 7.4 volts at 2000 milliamp. So we're looking at probably about an hour and a half or so to charge the battery from completely dead, depending on what type of brick you use on here. Now again, you don't want to use anything really over 5 volts for risk of burning up the circuit board inside of here or causing damage to your battery. We're getting a very wimpy little Phillips screwdriver. We're also getting a tool to remove our wheels. Now this is plastic. I've got probably 15 or 20 of these, and the plastic ones generally just get tossed out. They really don't serve much of a purpose. It may get you out of a pinch a couple of times pulling wheels off, but they actually round out quite easily, so keep that in mind. Inside the vehicle, we can see we have these really cool looking bucket seats, kind of a frame rail on the side here that looks pretty neat, guys. We have instrumentation on the dashboard, steering wheel, a shifter, dual buckets in here. The light rack on the top actually is functioning. You can see underneath here we do have some anodized parts, and if we look far enough inside here, guys, we can see that it appears to be a 540 can motor in this vehicle. So this thing is going to rip without a doubt. This thing is it's going to be fast. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick look at this, a quick rundown of what you're getting in the package. I'm kind of giving you an idea what it looks like. There's going to be an urban bash coming up for this vehicle. Also, I'm going to have this on the bench in the research kitchen, removing the body panels, kind of looking at what's underneath, seeing how everything fits together, and kind of giving you a little bit closer view at that. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. Hey, if you haven't already subscribed, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it helps me out a lot. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get all my content as soon as I upload it to